Hey dudes, Soulbite is here, and today I've got just a quick video to talk about my thoughts. As I'm sure everyone is aware of at this point, Blizzard recently sent out a survey asking players which method of character progression they'd most be in favor of in the transition from Classic to the Burning Crusade, if they were to release TBC servers. The four options given were essentially, number 1, your whole server progresses to Burning Crusade, but you can transfer off to stay capped at 60 vanilla. 2, you start fresh at level 1 on a TBC server. 3, you start fresh at level 58 on a TBC server. Or 4, your server stays capped at 60, but you can transfer off to progress into TBC content. Obviously, options number 1 and number 4 are the most likely scenarios, with number 4 being my personal preference. But the most important aspect of this survey isn't really how they plan to progress into TBC, but the fact that it's basically confirmed at this point. So, though we don't have an official announcement of a Burning Crusade re-release quite yet, I thought it might be fun to just discuss some of my thoughts and plans for when it is eventually released. So, since we don't know exactly when Classic TBC will come out, it's hard to say for certain what I'll do. Though I would very much like to clear Naxxramas, I can't really say that I'm devoted enough to farm out consumables, pass tiers of raiding content, and progress through the raid every week. Blackwing Lair took my guild 7 weeks to clear due to our condensed 1 night a week raiding schedule, and the prospect of trying to clear BWL, AQ, and Nax while also taking care of my work and family life does not seem like it's going to happen. So basically, I think that I'll most likely jump over to Classic TBC immediately when it releases, whenever that is. I've already completed 2 of my biggest Classic goals at this point, slaying Nefarian and obtaining Benediction. And the third and final of my goals is within my reach, as I sit currently at 7 out of 8 Prophecy, with only the Helm left to collect. Sure, it'd be nice to kill Kel'Thuzad and get decked out in full tier 3, but unless we've got a full year or so of Phase 6, it just isn't really a feasible goal for me. Throughout Classic thus far, my priest has been absolutely amazing. I can say that I've truly enjoyed everything about leveling as a horde character, and learning how to properly heal the dungeons and raids of the original WoW. That being said, I do feel that I missed out on a lot of adventures with my family by not playing Alliance, which both of my brothers and my sister-in-law rolled. Plus, I did level multiple characters, both Alliance and Horde, up to 70 during the Burning Crusade back in the day, so I don't really think I'm missing anything in terms of quests and storylines, like I did Horde side in vanilla. As such, I've got 2 options that I'm considering very heavily. If we get to copy or transfer our Classic characters over to the Burning Crusade, I'll be maining my Dwarf Protection Paladin, as 1, tanks are always in high demand, 2, he's already level 48, and 3, I love playing it, even in Classic. However, if we do end up starting completely fresh, I'm definitely going to roll a Draenei Enhancement Shaman, as it's another class that I've learned to love through leveling 1 in Classic. I might go Resto at level cap, as I do love healing, but since I've never actually mained a melee DPS class, I think I'd probably still stick to Enhancement, if that ends up being the case, of course. Still though, the Paladin is definitely my hope. Though I've been thinking a lot about this ever since the survey first came out a couple of days ago, I honestly don't think that Classic TBC will be out for a while. For starters, we're not even into Phase 4 of Classic yet, meaning that we still have at least 7 full months left, and that's just assuming that Phases 4 through 6 last exactly as long as Phases 1 through 3 did. Moreover, the new expansion to retail, Shadowlands, is still set for a 2020 release as far as I'm aware. So since it wouldn't really make much sense to release 2 big WoW subscription drivers in the same year, I'm going to guess that Classic TBC will release in mid-2021, most likely in July or so. Though Blizzard seems to really enjoy their August releases in recent years, they have been pumping Classic out a bit faster than originally anticipated in order to meet players' demand for more content. As such, I don't think that we'll get a full 2 years of original Classic. But really, that's just speculation, and only a select few at Blizzard know for sure. Obviously, all we have to go on right now is a survey that was only sent to a few people. But for me, that's enough. I'm still enjoying Classic a lot, but I am getting more and more hyped thinking about the Burning Crusade with every passing hour. As a senior in high school back in the day, I played the hell out of it, but I was about 8 months late to the party, only really starting around August of 2007. So though I did get to raid through Tier 4, a little bit of Tier 5, and all of Tier 6 content on my Shadow Priest back when it was relevant, I did miss a lot of the Tier 5 content due to the availability of catch-up gear by the time I got into hardcore raiding. This time though, I'm looking forward to doing everything, but as a different role, or at the very least, a different class. And even if real-life responsibilities keep me from doing that, at the very least, I know I can do some Karazhan with my family every week, and that alone will be a blast. Anyway, that's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video of me rambling about my excitement, let me know by leaving a comment down below. And if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter for updates, and consider checking out my blogs over on Blogspot if you're into written content as well. Thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and as always, take it easy guys.